Christian, can you please introduce yourself to the camera?
So my name is Christian Nathaniel Chandra. I'm a master's researcher here in XR Studio, and I'm from Indonesia. So should I introduce the studio?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so basically we are here in XR Studio. So basically XR Studio here in APU is focusing on virtual technology. So basically XR itself, it is actually a group which is inside of XR environment. There is actually VR, AR, and MR. So basically VR is virtual reality, AR is augmented reality, and MR is mixed reality. So basically in this studio we're focusing on these three technology, and then also with these three technology we kind of implemented into many industries as well. So we don't because like the gimmick or all the common sense about virtual technology is sometimes people would think it as video game or entertainment, but in reality we also try to implement the technology of virtual environment or virtual technology into industries as well, such as maybe medical. So we have also like sports, we have agriculture, and so many other industries that we can actually see the potential of implementing for the benefit of a company or industry or the further good as well.
I see. So the students come here and they learn how to design all this, or what do they learn exactly?
Actually, they learn everything from designing, prototyping, and also until development, everything. So when it comes to becoming a VR, you could say like VR engineer or VR developer, you need to learn when it comes to designing, because in the VR, VR is basically is like a two-sided coin. One is design and one is development. And then as a VR, you need to do both sides of this coin. Because in the VR environment, you need to play around with the 3D objects and 3D environment. You need to create a certain space for your user to able to use the headset and then interact around. That is the design part. And then we will jump into the other side, which is development. Because in the VR world, you need to interact with something. There is something that needs to be touch, press, and everything. That is the development part. So in a way, you need to learn both coding and also designing as well. So basically this VR cycling here is a setup for allowing athletes to actually train anywhere in the world with all the effects realism without going to that certain place. So basically in ISN we have this specific chamber room. This chamber room allows us to control the oxygen level, we can control the temperature, we can control the wind effect. So this is all are to recreate the realism feeling of you cycling. And then earlier, as I mentioned, you can cycle anywhere in the world. Well, that is correct. Because this, when we use the headset and then we ride on the cycle, in the headset you can choose any location in the world. Because we are subscribed to Google Maps, which allowing you to cycle around in the world.
Oh, so once you put the VR on, for example, if you have a race in France, you can just practice the race in France.
Yeah, so you can choose the map in France, you will go to France, and then with the technology of Google Maps 360 Street View, then you will cycle through France.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, and then inside the, as I mentioned, the chamber room is like a private, isolated room where they control every aspects of wind, temperature, everything. They will recreate all of those feelings. So meanwhile, your eyes is enclosed within a virtual environment. Everything surround you is being setting up, something like that, to recreate all the realism feelings.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, what else do you have here?
We do maybe can show one of this special headset. This one is quite different, maybe can show. So in our studio, when it comes to VR development, we mainly use the headset coming from Meta, which is Facebook. They have the Meta Quest. We have the latest Meta Quest as well, which is Meta Quest 3 right here. This is what we call the virtual reality headset. We usually shorten it as HMD, head-mounted display. So basically, this headset, basically how it works is inside this headset here, there is a screen. So basically when you put on the headset, just basically there's a screen inside for you to see. However, we have this special device right here. This is called the Microsoft HoloLens. This device is actually one of a special kind because this device does not use any screen technology. This device is actually using hologram technology. So basically, as you can see over here, this is actually a glass. So there is no screen inside of this device. So basically it uses a hologram technology. So when you put this on, you can still see your surrounding, but at the same time you can play around with virtual objects within the hologram technology.
So you can, it's something like the Iron Man movie, like it was
where it has
swiping
So basically this piece of technology here is actually can be the future of virtual technology, because it already incorporates the technology of holograms and everything. But as I mentioned, it's still like probably very far away in the future, but we do have this piece of technology because this piece of technology is very rare to get in any cases as well. So this Microsoft HoloLens is called Microsoft HoloLens 2, is one of the rare piece that we have in the studio lah.
Okay, so two questions. So basically hologram is considered a more advanced technology than VR.
We call it, when it comes to hologram technology, we actually include this in the technology of MR. MR, as I mentioned, is mixed reality. Mixed reality is just basically combination of AR and VR. It's basically we are still located in the real world. We can still see our real environment, but then the virtual object comes to us. That is the technology of MR.
Okay. The second question is because you have a Meta headset. Is it a collaboration? Is APU collaborating with Meta for this, or is this purchased?
No, we actually just purchased it. However, Meta do have this special section, like when it comes for us as Unity developers, they have a Meta like developers settings and everything. So Meta actually they motivates a lot of people out there that if they want to do developer, they want to become a VR developer, they can use Meta developer section in the VR.
Is that all for the lab? Is
Maybe we can show this room. So basically, this room is a volumetric capturing station. So what does that mean is that volumetric capturing is basically just using camera and light technology to capture human and 3D object and then turn it into a 3D object, basically like that. So for an example, there is 6 cameras in the corner of each room, and then as you stand here, the camera will take picture from all the sides of your body, and then inside the computer they will import your whole body, back, side, front, everything into a virtual object. So it's basically like scanning your whole body, creating a realism 3D virtual object that is going to be displayed inside our project, something like that.
Is this kind of technology is the one that is used in, for example, video games when a real life character is put there, for example?
Yes, that is
FIFA,
correct.
the basketball game.
Yeah, that is correct. That is how they able to get the texture of the face. Yeah, they use the similar technology by volumetric capturing. But yeah, however, like because we don't focus on this technology, we just have not. These are not like very super high technology. We just use this to display the technology of volumetric capturing, because when it comes to super realistic, you require like certain hundreds of DSLR camera, and then you need to be stationed in a proper way.
It's a very expensive
setup. So we just this one is just one of the fraction of volumetric capturing that we show. And then also we can show this as well. So here maybe can stand here is better. So here we have what we call the edX screen. So basically the edX screen right here is a hologram screen or hologram projection that we have. So basically this screen is one of the biggest that probably you could find in Southeast Asia, and we have one here in XR Studio, and it's using a glass that is imported from Belgium. So how does this work is, let's say if we were to turn off all the lights and shut down the curtains, and we have all the studio lighting off, you can actually use this as a projector. And then how it works is that above here, this is the projector. So this projector is shooting light. It's a very strong projector. You need a quite heavy duty projector to able to shoot in this glass. So maybe you can still see some. That's why I mentioned there's a lot of reflection going on. You cannot see actually. But then if we shut down everything, you can actually use this as a hologram projection. So you can display certain things here. You can display any VR demonstration in this screen, and it becomes a hologram screen.
So you can display hologram characters as well.
Yes, we can display hologram characters.
For example, if you like display a celebrity, it feels like they're here.
Yeah, they are here. But as you stand here, you will see the character is actually standing with this hologram screen. So this is one of the technology. Yeah, so far I think that is some of the noticeable technology that we have in XR Studio that we present to our guests.
Thank you very much, Mr. Christian. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.